My brave one, let me reveal something about you, something you still don't fully understand. Not the version of yourself that wonders if you belong as you move through crowded spaces. Not the one that replays past errors during quiet times. Not the version molded by every harsh thing someone spoke to you. Every time a door banged in your face. Every time the ground underneath you felt mushy and unsteady. Long before any of those experiences left their imprints, a more profound and authentic version of you was formed. And I want to talk about that version today. The one beneath all the commotion. The one I created. The one I am fully aware of. The one that I have always been able to see clearly. You were meant for something, even if you could hardly see yourself at all. Not in the ambiguous lyrical sense that individuals occasionally use when attempting to cheer someone up with phrases they don't completely understand. Not as motivation meant to make you feel better for a little while before the next challenge comes. Constructed with a genuine purpose. Constructed with a specific purpose, design, and intention. The process by which an architect sketches every line of a building before placing a single stone. Each measurement was computed. Before construction starts, every material is specified and every stress tolerance is theoretically tested. And that architect is me. I had already sketched the plans before your parents even considered you, before your body's cells were woven together in the most amazing work of biological poetry, and before your name appeared in any human record or earthly register. I was aware of the materials you would be composed of. I was aware of the pressures you would encounter. I selected every component of your design since I knew exactly what you would require to bear the burden of your vocation. I don't use this metaphor carelessly. When I say built, I mean it in the most literal spiritual meaning you can think of. Your personality and empathy, which occasionally overwhelms you due to how strongly you feel what other people are carrying. Your perseverance in the face of setbacks has allowed you to continue long after most people would have given up. The way your mind continues going back to things that people stopped asking years ago because they were too big, too uncomfortable, or too difficult to handle. The intense longing you have for justice, the truth, and something genuine that the world's offerings cannot create. That's not an accident, they were requirements. Those were qualities, not defects. Because the building needed them. The architect placed them there because precisely those components in precisely those amounts were necessary for the existence I created for you. Here's what I want you to know, and I want you to stick with me while this develops because it's going somewhere significant. Somewhere that will have an impact on your behavior for years to come. You've been living as if your identity is something you create on a daily basis through your decisions, achievements, and setbacks. It's as though your identity gets pieced together one brick at a time by the tasks you do before the end of each week. As if the structure of your worth is enhanced by a good day and diminished by a poor one. As if the right people's opinions could attest to the building's soundness while the wrong people's opinions may cast doubt on it all. And I can see why you believe that. You learn to think that way from the world. Performance, results, outcomes, production, accomplishment, and accumulation. These are the valuable currencies in the global economy. Living in that economy for years has taught you to evaluate yourself based on your output. Every time a season arrives and the output falls short of your expectations or goals, every time production slows down, and every time you sit at the end of the day unable to point to a tangible accomplishment and say, "I did that." There was value in today. Your identity's framework seems to falter. The question is rising from somewhere deep, and you can feel it in your chest, that subtle instability. Am I all right? Do I still feel all right? But I didn't build you that way. You are not creating your identity. Before you laid a single brick in your own life, it was already in place. It was announced before you had an opportunity to achieve or fail at anything. Prior to your initial utterance, your initial decision, and your initial encounter with the world molding you in ways that are both kind and harsh. The person you are in me was already whole, defined, and unchangeable. In contrast to what you believe, who you are in me is not a work in progress. Long before you came, the foundation was poured, set, and hardened. The foundation is not being built by what you are doing right now. Every day, every decision you make, every act of bravery, faith, or just plain endurance through a Tuesday that feels like any other Tuesday. It is expanding upon a foundation that is already flawless, finished, and irrevocably yours. Therefore, the solution is not to panic when anything disturbs the top levels, when a situation shakes the walls you have constructed through your own effort and striving, when a relationship breaks down under pressure, when a plan fails, or when a season of disappointment lasts longer than you anticipated. It is not necessary to consider if the entire structure is flawed. The solution is to feel what's beneath you by pressing your feet into the earth and looking down. There is no movement in the foundation. The foundation has never shifted, not when you were unsure, not when you were out and about, not when you made a decision that detracted from what I had for you, not when in your most honest times you felt that there was too much of a difference between who you were and who you were supposed to be. All of stuff was supported by the foundation. Whatever happens next won't affect the foundation. No force in the established system has the authority to overthrow because of what I stated. I don't want you to get over this too soon. Allow me to be here for a little while. When you hear positive things about yourself, you prefer to distance yourself from them, to accept the broad truth while discreetly exempting yourself from it, to let it reassure you for a while before reaching for the list of reasons it might not exactly apply to your own situation. I've seen you do this numerous times. Even as soon as you hear someone offer you encouragement, a part of you begins to construct an argument about why they lacked complete knowledge. Why, if they truly knew you and saw everything, would they change or remove the encouraging word? Allow me to be honest with you. Yes, I see everything. Both the pieces you reveal and the ones you conceal are visible to me. Both the public and private versions are visible to me. I witness your confident prayers and the doubts that accompany them, which you hardly express. I observe the version of history you perform for yourself and the version you summarize for other people. The uncut version that has all of the footage. When no one was around, I saw what you did. I understand why you did it. Not only the sex explanation, but also the more profound one. The reason that lies underneath the surface. Even you don't always want to face it head on. I see everything. After seeing everything, I want to tell you that the foundation is still strong. The proclamation remains unaltered. The decision is still being made, not in spite of what I have witnessed in its entirety. I'm telling you that none of it alters the foundation of your being that existed before any of it occurred. This isn't naive love. This is love that transcends the threat posed by the proof. My affection for you is not based on a favorable assessment of your performance. It is a quality of who I am that I express to you in a decision that will never change, even if the assessment turns out differently. You've been selected, not chosen as a runner-up from a group of superior applicants. Since everyone else was disqualified, they automatically got my attention. You were the most impressive option, but you weren't selected. Not selected because an unbiased judge would find in your favor based on the merits of your case. Selected because I didn't base my decision on how outstanding you are. My love is the foundation of my decision, and love is founded only on itself. I am love, which is why I love you. I chose to love you, which is why I chose you. My options also never run out. They don't have any requirements that, if broken, result in a reversal clause. Saying you are mine is an unchangeable proclamation derived from my own timeless essence, and it lasts as long as I do, meaning that there is no end in sight. Take a time to consider what that means, not the theological idea, but the practical application to your own life. Nothing that has occurred to you or because of you can truly take away the core of who you are if my decision about you cannot be undone. What I created cannot be undone by the worst thing you have ever done. What I established as the foundation for your life cannot be structurally destroyed by the most devastating disappointment you have ever encountered. In a domain beyond time and place, your identity was proclaimed in me. The degradation that affects everything in the physical world does not apply to it. Wood rots, steel rusts, and stone erodes. In the created world, everything is undergoing some kind of change that leads to entropy. And the completion I envision is amazing. More than you could have ever dreamed of. More than your idealized image of your life, and more than what you would select for yourself if you could see all of your alternatives. Because I consider all of your options and have always selected the greatest one for you, which is what I am working for from the ground up, season by season, step by step. Amen. Please share this message with someone else who needs to hear it if it struck a deep chord with you today. Some people in your life are carrying burdens that they weren't meant to bear by themselves, who don't remember what they're standing on. They require a reminder of their identity and affiliation. Send this message to them yourself. To get this blessing, and to let others know that you were present and that this reached you, type Amen in the comment section below. Those who are listening are encouraged by your comment. To ensure that you never miss a message and that you always know what you are made of, who made you, and what it implies for every step of the journey ahead, subscribe to this channel.